This is a 1963 Corvette Stingray in silver blue with a blue interior and kind of a dark purplish upholstery. Killer. It's got a 327 cubic inch V8, 4-barrel carbs, and proper knockoff wheels. Are there faster Corvettes? Yes. Are there bigger engine, tire melting Corvettes? Of course. Are there cooler Corvettes? I don't think so. 1963 is the only year with the split rear window. This car looks like a submarine. Like you could drive right into the water and keep going. It's edgy, it's stubby, it's perfectly proportioned with just the right amount of detail and just the right stance. In the 60s and 70s, all American astronauts in the space program drove Corvettes. When you drive a Saturn V at work, you cannot get out of that and into a country squire wagon. Look at the scoops, look at the nose, look at the tail, look at the door cutouts into the roof. The idea behind this car is just confidence. This came from an American culture that would just say things and do them without having any idea how. We're gonna put a man on the moon. How are we gonna do it? When are we gonna do it? Why are we doing this? No idea. We just did stuff. Crazy, but great. So, when you were a kid, did you have favorite presidents?
Teddy Roosevelt is a cool character. In fact, he may be the guy who would be the most fun to hang out with. He just does crazy stuff.
So...
That's just a little gin. I take midday. You were asking what part of the day? What part of the day?
Yeah, when
it's
do you
right
hit the
about
wall?
now.
Yeah, that gives you a little zip.
Teddy Roosevelt would go up to Yellowstone Park for like a month, and nobody knew where he was. Nobody could get in touch with him. Can you imagine that?
Wait a minute, in office?
In office. Sounds pretty good to me.
Boy, that's a lot of messages when you get back. How do you get up? You need an alarm? Or?
Somebody calls me.
You got a wake-up call?
Yeah, why not?
Get out of
So
bed.
I brush my teeth, shave, put on some workout clothes. I go up, work out.
Shave, then work out.
Yeah, I believe in shaving before the workout.
Okay.
Because that's how I do it, and I don't really need a reason.
I see. I guess I'll just make some myself.
Let's see you make coffee.
How far can you wander around up there in your underwear? How far can you get before there's like people and it's not cool?
It's not cool generally wandering around in my underwear.
Can you really get a good night's? Isn't this like night at the museum when you go to sleep here?
First night was. Of all the jarring elements of first being elected president, you know, you've got the inauguration and there are 2 million people and there are parades and there's this and there's that. All the hoopla. The thing that really does get to you is after all that's over, and it's the first night, and you're sleeping in the White House.
Right.
It's not like a hotel room.
Right.
So you're looking around, you're thinking, what the hell is this, right?
Yeah, night at the museum.
Yeah, that's how it feels probably the first week.
There's a lot of crazy stuff that's happened in this house.
There is, yeah.
Does that ever enter your mind?
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
No, there are times where you think, okay, here's where Kennedy was hanging out. Or
right.
Here's where Nixon was talking to Haldeman about whatever they were talking about.
Yeah. Can you adjust the temperature in here at all? Is there a thermostat? Have you ever touched a thermostat in here?
No,
cool.
I make a call.
You make a call. If I slid open your underwear drawer, one brand or a number of brands?
You got to go with one brand.
One brand, one color?
Yeah, of course. This is a critical concept.
It's more work that
It's
you
more
don't
work.
need. How many suits do they put out in the morning?
Well, they don't put out suits. I have a closet like normal people
You
do.
pick the suit.
I do. Yes.
Really?
I do.
I would have a guy just leave this. Same with the lunch. Here's the suit, here's the lunch.
Well, with the suit, I only have blue and gray suits.
Right. No black?
I have one black suit.
Black's too rough for a president.
Yeah.
You gotta soften it a
Well,
little.
but I'm a cool president.
Right,
so
that's true. What's the coolest president commemoration
Oh, okay.
to get?
That's
Because you're in line to get something great.
The Rushmore thing
Rushmore.
would be interesting, but that's pretty exclusive real estate.
You know what I noticed about Mount Rushmore the other day? Washington has totally turned his back on those other three guys.
He's in a different angle.
Yeah. Have you ever had one of those George W. Bush? Remember when he couldn't find the door in the wall?
Yeah.
And he was just looking for the door?
Yeah.
I don't ever believe that publicly you've had one
I
of
have
those.
not had a public moment like that.
You haven't tumbled down a stair.
No, not yet.
You never leaned over and just started vomiting in Japan.
No, nothing like that's happened so far.
Nothing. What's your most embarrassing president moment?
This may be it.
If you're one of those guys, even though you seem very relaxed, you gotta go off at some point with food. What's your thing with a tray of
Nachos.
cookies? Nacho.
That's one of those where I have to have it taken away. I'll have
It's the
guacamole coming out of my eyeballs.
Yeah. People you spend most of your time with, are they really smart? Are they mostly headstrong, agenda-laden idiots?
You know, when you're dealing with Congress, it varies. You know, there are going to be some folks there that are foolish. Mm-hmm. Just like there are in comedy or in,
Well,
in the
everyone in
workplace.
comedy is foolish. All my friends are knuckleheads.
All of them?
All of them.
I know some of your friends.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I played golf with Larry David?
No, because you and I don't talk that much.
I love Larry. When we play golf, he's a fair-skinned guy, which is so...
Oh, the sunscreen.
He lathers himself in
I can't take
sunscreen,
it. I know.
and
It's gross.
dripping, and
Yes, it's so-
it's
yeah.
caked white all over
Yes.
it, and it catches parts of his ears, and then there's
It's
big
horrible.
globs of it.
Yeah, yeah. What sport is politics? Is it chess? Is it liar's poker?
That's interesting. That was a good question. It's probably most like football.
Football.
Yeah, because a lot of players, a lot of specialization, a lot of
Right.
hitting,
A lot of attrition.
a lot of attrition. But then every once in a while, you'll see an opening. Right. So you're going to be, you hit the line, you get 1 yard, you
Right.
try a play, you get sacked. Now it's like 3rd and 15. But every once in a while, you have to punt a lot. But
Right.
but every once in a while, you'll see a hole, and then there's open field.
How many world leaders do you think are just completely out of their mind?
A pretty sizable percentage.
Some of these people, you must meet them, you must be chatting, and you see in the eyes, you look in the eyes, you go, oh, this guy's gone.
Yeah. Well, and part of what happens is these guys, I think the longer they stay in office, the more likely that is to happen.
Of course.
Right.
They lose it.
Yeah. I mean,
They
you're
lose-
just, at a
yeah.
certain point, your feet hurt and you're having trouble peeing, and you have absolute power, and
Privilege is toxic.
yeah,
Sadly.
It really is.
Sadly. Things that people struggle to achieve.
Yeah.
They get to positions of power, influence, money, can do things.
Right.
It has a toxic effect on their judgment.
yes. Has that happened to you yet?
No.
Why is that, do you think? So,
Yeah, why don't you ask
let
me
me
some
ask
que-
you
yeah,
some
come on.
questions.
You do some work.
So, you're a funny guy.
Thank you.
You go on some late night talk shows, people think you're funny.
Yeah.
They give you a show.
Right.
And then next thing you know, you've made like a ridiculous amount of money.
So much more than you. And yet,
No.
how do I seem to you? Do I seem spoiled, out of touch?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you have a pretty good instinct for people.
Right now, you seem like a completely normal guy.
But I'm putting on an act.
Well, that's
like
what
everyone else does for you.
That's my point. That's what I'm getting
Right.
at. But I'm going to probe this. The question is, how did you calibrate dealing with that? Right?
Well,
At a certain point, you might have thought to yourself, you know what? I'm more than just a comedian.
Nah.
I'm going to make a Jewish version of Citizen Kane. You know? How did you keep perspective?
I'll give you the real answer.
Yeah.
Which it's got to be similar to your life. I fell in love with the work. And the work
Saves
was joyful and difficult and interesting, and that was my focus.
So
that's
now that you're like a quasi-retired man of leisure,
I work a lot.
do you?
Yeah.
Are you still doing stand-up?
Are you still making speeches?
Do you still get hecklers? What's your theory of handling
Sympathy.
hecklers?
I say, you know what? You seem upset. I'm so sorry. I know that's not why you came in here. Let's talk. What kind of language do people use? What kind of language?
English. As a general rule.
Yeah, that's fun. Does it help with your stress level? Because I'm gonna say help
I
so much.
curse.
This son of a bitch.
I curse. I
this
say-
rat bastard comes in here, and it really you blow off a little steam, right?
Yeah, bad stuff or stupid stuff is happening
Of
constantly,
course.
right? Every day. So you have to be able to just make fun of, wow, that,
Yeah,
like,
of course.
that was even dumber and more annoying than usual. That's when cursing is really valuable,
Right. All right, we can.
Are we done?
We're about done.
The only problem is I didn't work in Obamacare. Usually the only reason I do these things is because
I
I'm
don't like-
promoting
Yeah,
healthcare.
but if you want, go ahead.
No, I mean, if you don't want to sully your show.
I don't mind. I really don't mind.
With the interest of getting people with no health care signing up so that, heaven forbid something happens to them.
It's a great thing.
understand.
Please try Obamacare today.
That was fun.
I want to give you a shot to drive this car.
You know what? This is a childhood dream. This is outstanding.
Yeah. You ever go on eBay?
No. Let's do this thing. Yeah, baby! Watch out, people. All righty.
That's great. I like the hand hanging over the wheel. That,
yeah. No, I mean, that's,
You got
if you're
to
driving a
stop-
pit,
yeah,
you
you
got to be
got
doing
it.
it that way. You can't be doing the
Yeah, no.
the 12 and 2 thing. No, that's not cool. Come on, man. I'm appreciably cooler than I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah. I bet if you talk to the guy, they'll let us out. Just say, I'm the president and I'm going to have a quick coffee.
Hey, Daryl, can you open this up
Sir,
for
I'm
me?
sorry, I can't allow it.
That's unbelievable. Golly. I knew that wouldn't work.
You didn't sell it. Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee will be right back after this brief word from our sponsor. There you go. You're good.
I know how to drive, man. Come on. So he's gonna be lurking through the bushes, huh?
He's gonna be peeking at you.
Harry, don't shoot him. He's a very funny guy. We all like him. My poll numbers would go down if you did harm to Jerry Seinfeld.